Good morning, Azeroth. Good morning, Azeroth. This is Neil, your friendly warrior tank from Medivh, and I help people learn achievements. And this is Good Morning Azeroth for Thursday, the 8th of December, 2016. Neil's attempt to bring you the news from all around the World of Warcraft. And on Wednesday and on yesterday, there was a question and answer session with Ian Hazakostas from the WoW development team. Not a ton of information, I don't think, from the Q&A. They did a lot of questions and answers about specific specs, which may or may not be helpful to most people. I would say the big thing is patch 7.1.5 will not be released before the holidays. It's going to be a January patch. I think I noticed a schedule of micro-holiday testing that went through the end of the year anyway, so I sort of figured before the question and answer session that the patch would be a January patch. My imagination is it's going to be a couple of weeks before the Nighthold comes out to give people a couple of weeks to get used to all of the changes to their stats and to their characters. So they've always said Nighthold's going to be mid to end of January. I imagine the two things are not directly tied together, but if I were guessing, Blizzard would like you to have 2 weeks of toying around with the new spec before we go into the Nighthold. We shall see. We shall see. They did say their biggest thing is really trying to change how secondary stats work and items. They really want you to if an item is a new item is 10 eye levels higher, if it's 15 eye levels higher, they want it to be a better piece of equipment and something that you would equip automatically. They want it to be so that if it's 5 eye levels higher with a socket on it, you would go ahead and equip that as well. If it's 5 eye levels, you may have to do a little testing to see if it's better or not. That's really where they want to leave gear, and that's one of the big things they're trying to change via changing stat priorities and changing how gearing works, especially for jewelry slots. A lot of class changes are coming in 7.1.5. They don't look at these as sort of the big swing at things that they took at the launch of Legion, but they do look at it as the first pass for those huge changes. There haven't really been any class changes since. So they talk specifically about Warlocks and Havoc Demon Hunters, Balanced Druids, Unholy Death Knights, Outlaw Rogues, Paladins, Holy and Retribution, the Surrender to Madness that your Shadow Priest are dealing with, Monks, Runes of Power for your mages, Marksmanship Hunter. They talk specifically about questions and answers for those guys. So if you are one of those, if that is one of the things that you play, go look up MMO Champion. They've got a nice bullet list of all the things they talked about. You can go check out the replay at Twitch TV/Warcraft. They also talked about artifact power and knowledge catch up. There is a new system coming with 7.1.5 that will allow you to buy artifact knowledge for your alts, really. The way I understand it, you'll be able to buy it in like 5 eye level increments. So you could buy the 1 to 5, the 5 to 10, the 10 to 15, the 15 to 20. Not sure how high they're going to let you go. But the idea is you would spend class order hall resources and move your tunes artifact knowledge up to the next 5 spot in that list. So it's going to help you catch up some alts as far as artifact knowledge is. They did talk about trying to make some things easier for alts, but at the same time, if you're playing alts to earn achievements, like get all the professions to 800, or to do all the class order hall campaigns, they don't really want to make that easier. They want to make that a challenge. If you're playing alts just so they can go raid or do the content on a different character, they sort of want to make that easier, but not. So reputations, artifact knowledge, artifact power, those are the kinds of things they want to help people on, not the sort of leveling process per se. The profession grind are not things they're looking to make easier. They are working on a loading screen fix. You know, apparently it's pretty complicated. I don't know if everyone's having this issue. I'm having this issue where loading screens can sometimes take 5 minutes. Sometimes I'm disconnected. Sometimes I have to disconnect myself because I'm stuck at a loading screen for over 5 minutes, and that's a bad thing. And they talked about legendary items for a little bit. You know, they talked about it being okay for legendary items to not be the best for every situation, for there to be situational legendaries, but legendaries should not be the thing that makes your class. It should not be something that you have to be able to play your class. So they're working on some fixes for legendaries. They're going to add some more, and hopefully, they are going to improve chances of people getting legendaries, so that people can pick up more and more legendaries. So that's the TLDR information from yesterday's question and answer session with Ian Hazakostas, the WoW Development Game Director. Again, Twitch TV/Warcraft. I'm sure Wowhead and MMO Champion and all the other sites have a video link as well. Usually I go to MMO Champion for their bulleted list of comments on what was discussed during the Q&A. So check that out if you are interested. A couple of other things. I did want to just complain a little bit. A couple of situations that keep coming up, and I wish people would learn how to not frustrate the Neall, how to do things a little differently. One, that stupid transponder quest, world quest up in Stormheim. I don't understand why people don't know 3 months into the expansion that, goodness gracious, the idea is not to kill things as quickly as possible. The idea is to let them beat on you. Standing in whirlwind, standing in lightning charges that transponder faster, and if someone is trying to do that, you're coming in and killing those things doesn't help either you or them. Killing things that quickly doesn't charge anybody's transponder. So I wish people would learn how to do that stinking world quest. Also, the world quest in Val Shara, up from Bradensbrook, where you have to kill the little ghost that's trapped in the box. I wish people would learn that that's what's in the box. You spend 10 minutes killing the silly witch, and I try to pull her away because most of my characters are tanky types. I try to pull her away from the box as she's about to die, so that people looting don't accidentally click the box, but the box instantly respawns as soon as she dies. So if you accidentally open the box when you're trying to loot, or you didn't know, hey, what's in the box? There's a box, I should click on it. Yeah, that's a boss. Don't click on the box as soon as that boss dies. That's the second thing I wish people would learn. Third thing, this has happened to me many times, probably a dozen times this expansion, especially in the elite area of Suramar City. You're killing one of those rares that you need to kill, and someone comes into the room with 5, 10, 15 mobs chasing them. It's like they got their mask taken off and decided to run to the person closest to them and either feign death or vanish. I guess those are the only two classes that could do that. I guess a mage could do something too, but basically run in and disappear, and transfer the aggro of 10, 15, 5, however many it is, elite mobs onto you while you're trying to kill something. If you're going to aggro something, you kill it. That's Neall's rule. If you're going to bring all that to somebody, you should stick around and either die while you're trying to kill it, or help them kill it all. Just drop and threat. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. So those are my 3 gripes for the day. Couple of suggestions out there for you. What Neall has been doing the last couple of days on his big assaults has been getting them through the Suramar quest line. So my Death Knight was one quest line away from finishing Good Samaritan. I did that with him and took him through and got his he's 3, 4, 5 weeks into Insurrection now. I guess not that far, 3 or 4 weeks into Insurrection storyline. He's at the part where he's got to do 10 world quests in Suramar. My priest probably was 3 or 4 storylines into Good Samaritan, and he finished. No, he didn't finish Good Samaritan. He's 2 storylines for finishing Good Samaritan now. Both of those things probably leveled up my artifact weapon on both 2 or 3 levels. So if you've been not doing the things in Suramar, I would recommend going and doing those just to power up the artifact weapon on either your main or your alts. They are good things to do. So that's what Neall has been focused on the last couple of days, and it has proven worthwhile. Also, I said on Tuesday there was a new archaeology quest. I didn't mention because I didn't know at the time what the end result of that archaeology quest was. The end result is a choice between 6 840 eye level relics. What they want you to do is go around Suramar dig sites and get 10 rare drops from the dig sites that either pop up while you're digging for things, or a little ad pops out and you kill your head and you get 1 or 2 or 3 of these rare things. Once you got 10 of them, you go back to the guy, then you go to a cave and you click on a rock, and you get a choice between 1 of 6 bind on account 840 eye level relics. There's not a life relic, there's not a blood relic, but each of your toons probably has 1 if they don't have over 840 eye level relics that they could use, or you can send them to your alts. When I got to that point on my main, I logged out and went to the alt that needed the relics the most and checked which he needed, and then came back and got him that relic. So you can do that if you don't know what to choose. Wowhead has a link to the rewards, but they say 805 relics. They are definitely 840. I did it on an 875 toon. I did it on an 855 toon, and I did it on an 830 toon. All of them rewarded those 840 eye level relics. So I'm pretty sure everybody's getting 840 eye level relics. We've been here for 15 minutes now. That's a little longer than I like to go every day. Thanks everyone. If you made it to this point of the video, go ahead and like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. That really helps us out. Also, keep up with Neall in all the ways. I'm on Twitch TV, the Neall, streaming live to the internet many days of the week. Go ahead and throw up a follow. We are 4 follows away from the Big Pet and Mount giveaway extravaganza. Go over to the stream, throw up a follow. I'm also on openraid.zergid.com. I am an MVP raid leader over there, helping people earn achievements. That's where all my events can be found, openraid.zergid.com. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on YouTube, I'm in a guild, shatteredfates.com, and there are people helping Neall, help other people earn more achievements, and we appreciate them. Thanks to the patrons who went over to patreon.com. The Nealls, they are helping us out. Regnava, Zuki and the Random One, Neall, Adafloozy, Tindermova, Carl, Lucky B, Infinitron, Darla, Psycha, Shigan, Fentheria, Equins, Ucha, Morasha, Petsy the Beer Guy, Lean Beef, Coco, Naughty, Dwarfy, Azarea, Nosije, Divine, Dr. Didge, Shimei, Fuggle, Mystical, Zelo, Kalai, and Jedi. They are helping Neall, help other people earn more achievements, and we appreciate them. Thanks to those guys. And y'all have fun storming the castle today, and remember, fire is still bad this X-Pack. Y'all have a great one.